Alright, Saturday. Everybody having a good Saturday? Mine was a little hungover if you saw last night's episode. He got a little loose there. We had to get finished, but yeah, I'm in a new place, still in Hampton. You can see here's the Coliseum. Very nice scenery. It was rainy all day. Rainy day in Virginia, typical. But yeah, I was pretty hungover most of the day. I didn't really do much. I started my day with a text from Tony. He's been on our podcast, Carding Under the Influence. I start my day with a text from him. And I'm in Hampton, I don't know, text me at 6:40 in the morning, so I need to talk about my feelings. I was like, oh boy, here we go. I didn't get up till 9 o'clock. And I text him, what's up, man? And then he was still drunk. I worry about that guy. I was like, you gonna go to bed, dude? He's wild. I hope he's okay. Hopefully I can see him when I get back. And maybe we can get him on the pod again. But he was doing fine. He was just drunk, just goofing off, as usual. But yeah, still in Hampton. I'll probably head back home tomorrow. But, so I didn't get to do much, except see a couple people, hung out with my buddy Juan. Saw my old job. And, no, like I said, not too bad. Great day to be alive. Nothing bad, nothing crazy happened, so that's good. But I got to his house and started watching his girl put on some Disney stuff. I haven't talked about Disney yet in this pod. My friends know how I feel about Disney. I'm gonna be pretty open to Disney so far. I mean, everybody needs entertainment, and I didn't know how this pod was going to be, or how this YouTube channel was going to be, or whatever, but I decided, I thought it was going to be a lot more news. Right now it's been a lot more entertainment, and we're going to go over some more entertainment tonight. But it's just, I took a little break from the news this week. Obviously there's a lot going on. I don't know, still the Middle East, a lot of crazy stuff going on there. We're not ready to talk about it just yet. I'm sure everybody has their own opinions on that and what's going on, but fuck all that. We're not going to talk about that. And so we started watching an interesting show, and it just dropped yesterday on Friday the 13th. We got October, we're in October, Halloween coming up, so we got all the scary shows coming up and whatnot. Scary stuff. I'm going to do 2 articles on Disney, and I'm going to start with the one we binged it. It was good. I mean, I thought it was okay. I was just hungover. I was just trying to sleep. But this show actually had me watching a little bit. It's Goosebumps. Everybody knows Goosebumps from back in the day. There was books, shows, and now this is the new Disney Plus one. It says Goosebumps release date, cast, trailer for the new Disney Plus show. Yeah, it was a good. What I'll say the most about it, I like the acting. Very good acting. Story, interesting story. It definitely had me wondering, guessing. So I was like, okay, it definitely pulled me in. But the acting was definitely on point. The directing was good, and I think they have a solid cast. They have a diverse cast, as Disney would put it. Obviously, and even an LGBT character. So, I mean, it has something for everybody in there. So that's good. Let's just get into it. It says, spooky season is upon us, and what a better way to celebrate than some chills and thrills courtesy of Goosebumps. Okay. A reboot of R.L. Stine's classic Goosebumps. Yeah. I know there's a lot of books. It goes over that. It says the Goosebumps series is premiering this weekend on Disney Plus, Hulu. I think we were watching on Hulu. And either way, Disney, Hulu, it's all the same. So it just says as part of Disney Plus's Hollow Scream and Hulu's Halloween celebrations. It says Stein's Goosebumps is one of the best-selling book series of all time, with more than 400 million books in print in 32 different languages. That's an accomplishment. That's pretty good. I mean, a lot of people love Goosebumps. I grew up in I wanted to say a strict home, but it was definitely a stricter than most people, so we didn't watch TV, we didn't watch sports, we didn't nothing like that. We did watch some Disney friendly movies here and there, but it says a pop culture phenomenon. It has inspired television shows, movies, and decades, including the original Goosebumps series that ran from 95 to 98. Crazy, only 3 years, and yeah, it's definitely a big cult following for it. And there was another series apparently in 2010 and 2014. It says while the original series focused on new characters in each episode, the new show will follow 5 high schoolers as they put through their investigation hats and look into teenagers' death 3 decades earlier. Yeah, I liked how they did it. Like I said, it was very well done. Great acting. Some of the actors in it, everybody should know. I know Justin Long was in it. It says the television series draws on elements from 5 of the most popular middle grade books, including Say Cheese and Die, The Haunted Mask, The Cuckoo Clock of Doom, Go Eat Worms. I think those are the names of the episodes. It says the show is set to premiere yesterday, Friday the 13th, on Disney Plus Hulu. The series' first 2 episodes will air on Freeform. Don't care. So it's right here. Says, yeah, episode schedule. See, it only dropped 5 episodes. So we blew through them all. I mean, I was in and out. I was trying to nap, trying to get rid of that headache. But it says the first 5 episodes of the series dropped yesterday, and 5 will stream weekly. So it looks like they're going to drop one every week after that till they get to the 10 season total. I liked it. I mean, obviously, it could have been better. The politics weren't too crazy in it. It was entertaining, You need to find entertainment. I thought it was entertaining. But enough of that one. I saw this article too when I was just scrolling around. Here we go. We're getting into it. Marvel's is coming, guys. Whether we want it to or not, it's coming. Brie Larson. Look at her. Yeah, we got so. It's not going to be Marvels 2. It's going to be The Marvels. I think they changed the name a couple times. They've had to push the date back a lot, but it says long-range box office tracking. Okay, so we're going over pre-numbers for the real numbers for when it does drop. I think this one is very good opening. It says according to Box Office Pro, the upcoming MCU sequel is currently tracking to earn between $50 million and $75 million in opening weekend. Okay, I mean, some people might think that's good. I don't think that's very good for a Marvel movie, but let's keep reading. It says in opening weekend domestic box office. If The Marvels comes in a lower end of projection, the superhero movie would set an unfortunate new record in the MCU for the worst opening weekend ever. And the Incredible Hulk 05 currently holds that record with opening at $55.4 million. Well, it's funny, I'm watching a college game right now, and here's a commercial of Brie Larson on doing some Nissan stuff, but anyway. Let's see, it says, followed by the Ant-Man 2015 with $57 million. Pre-sales trends are currently 69% behind pace of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 and had 42% behind Eternals. I forgot all about Eternals. That movie was whatever, but... And here's the problems they go over. The Marvels has a massive budget. Yeah, and that if you listen to other people or in the news and whatnot, that a budget problem is definitely a problem. It says after initial reports stated the Marvel's production budget at $140 million, Disney disclosed in its company filings that the upcoming Marvel movie superhero movie actually cost $270 million. So now they said it was 140. Now they're saying it's 270 million. And this is how much it costs to make it pre-production, post-production, all the editing, all that stuff. If you look at the last 4 movies that even more than that, they keep saying this is the budget, and then like after the release, months later, did it do well? Did it do good? Did it do bad? all of a sudden they say, by the way, the budget was way higher than that. And it's just, you're getting into these really high value dollars, which it used to make sense because, okay, you make a $200 million movie, $250 million movie. That's fine because you're going to see $1 billion come back to you. But they're not really seeing that anymore. And I think that's part of the changes Bob is going to be making, especially with Kathleen Kennedy and what's going on Ahsoka and all the Disney, their new one coming out. It'll be interesting to see what they decide to do with the money wise and how they can lower the costs. Obviously, they got to get that money somewhere or take it away from somewhere. They're going to take it away from the actors, take it away from, the graphic designs. I don't know what's going to happen. But yeah, right now I'm in the middle of this Notre Dame game. It's 12 minutes in the second quarter. They're winning 10-3. But a game that did just finish was this game. Great finish game. It was Oregon Ducks versus the Washington Huskies. Huskies were down in the fourth quarter. If we see right here, they scored one touchdown. I think it was after the Oregon had scored, so it put them 3 points over. So they were going in down, and within like the last 2-3 minutes of the game, they scored that touchdown. Their defense held. It was a good underdog win. I liked what I saw out there. If we look at the stats, both quarterbacks had solid games. 300 plus yards, 2 touchdowns here, 4 touchdowns there. Even the running game, of course. I don't know how typical these numbers are for college ball games, but these look solid. These look very good. Obviously promising for both teams. And sometimes college ball is more interesting to watch than NFL. You see kids they're not just fighting for an NFL contract. They're fighting for they have more love for their school, for their team, more of a brotherhood. I mean, it's good to watch them play and, just stick to good old-fashioned football, entertainment. Everybody's got to get their entertainment. It was good to see. Interesting to see. One last thing. I think it was, sports news. Right here. I don't know why rumors were swirling of Kirk Cousins' trade. This was my first of hearing it, and even before I even read further that they were like, no, this is ridiculous. So I was just like, even in me thinking, I was like, why Kirk Cousins going to do that? Like, what? Not that he want to do that, it's just I don't see him doing that. That doesn't really seem like something he would do. And I think he's got a good team there. His only problem right now is his number one guy, Jefferson. Still dealing with that injury. Happened, was that last week, I think? He's on one of my fantasy teams, and I still got the W, I think, but they definitely missed him, and they definitely lost. So which one we want to click? NBC Sports, Deadspin. Let's go with Deadspin. Says Jefferson expected 4 to 6 weeks. What week are we? Week 5? Something like that. So he'll be coming back with a still good amount on the season left to play. So, I mean, it'll be interesting to see how he bounces back from that. Hopefully he comes back better than Deshaun after being cleared and then still not playing. But we'll see how it goes. It says the Minnesota Vikings are bracing for star wide receiver Jefferson to be sidelined for 6 weeks with a hamstring injury he sustained last week. Says the All-Pro Jefferson was placed on injury reserve Wednesday. He has to miss at least 4 games. The team will run imaging, scans on his hamstring again in the 4th week to measure when he can return, per report. Jefferson, I hope you get better. I hope everything works out. And, I think Minnesota has a good team. I like Kirk Cousins. But we'll see how that goes. I think that's all I got for entertainment. We'll get back to Hampton. What's for life? I can always edit out this beginning part, but alright. Ready? Back to Hampton. I only stayed on this side of the water. I did not want to go to the south side because that tunnel sucks. So I stayed with my boy Jeremy for another night. Ready for another two-parter interview. I have some questions. Jeremy, my first question. How old were you? Did you say you are in your early 30s, right?
I'll be 33 in
How
February.
many people would say their favorite band is the Misfits? At your age, you think?
Far and few.
Pretty punk band there. It's a little crazy shit. What is going
is.
on here, man? You're crazy. So that's their image, the skull?
Yeah, that's pretty famous across the board.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's
Dancing? Is that his
no,
name?
that's Jerry only.
Okay.
Up here you got Dancing, and then you got Doyle. He wasn't even out of high school when he learned guitar. He's actually the guitarist of the Misfits. He came in because
Still like it from the beginning till now, or?
So he filled in because the guy that was supposed to be there couldn't come, and he just was a big fuck up. And
that's perfect for him.
He learned from Glenn.
Oh, sweet.
Glenn taught him, and it wasn't much going on, at the time, and they had to keep, pressing on.
And you said you've seen them once?
I seen, the original lead singer and bassist, Jerry only.
There's Danzy now. How old do you think he is?
He's 68, I do believe.
It's like him and Metallica, man. He was an old head, still fucking just get. Wait, you said 68? That might be older than James. I'm not too sure about that one, but
he a lot of bands, they're going on, and
it's good to see him do it and actually just still like doing it, not just like it's a paycheck, but actually just have fun and just go out there. And
he was in the Misfits in the 70s. Do you believe it was 76? Late 76, early 77 that they started, and here we are, 23.
What's your favorite song? Out of all of those, how about these choices? These are what Google's saying.
Vampira. Yeah.
And that's a newer song, an older song?
Older. It was definitely older. It was early 80s.
It says, active from 77. That's crazy. Jersey.
Lodi, New Jersey. I don't consider a band really an original band to see them. It's like Journey's going on their fucking bullshit now. Yeah. They're doing a tour, and
I didn't even know they were still doing it.
Yeah.
That's cool.
They just came out.
My dad was a big fan of Journey.
I don't care for them, but it's like you can't go and see Ozzy Osbourne's band with a new lead singer. It's not Ozzy unless Ozzy's singing.
But I mean that's cool. I mean, do you think are they still in? Did they do European tours? They do American tours?
So everything that they have done since they got back together, and I mean they had this big lawsuit dispute.
A lawsuit?
Yeah.
Oh, now we're talking about.
It was between the bassist and Glenn Danzig. So Jerry Only and Glenn Danzig had this big dispute. They finally settled. So in the 90s, the Misfits got back together. They had Michael Graves. There's that Michael Graves, Glenn Danzig lead singer feud. It's a love-hate relationship. You love the Misfits, but you hate, the new lead singer. They finally settled out of court, and they came back together. I think it was 2017. It was Riot Fest, whichever year it was, regardless. Riot Fest of Chicago was the first show, I think, and then they had Riot Fest Denver was the second one, and then they did a hometown show. My wife and I went to Chicago and seen them. They did a hometown show just outside of New Jersey. So they're right there. The three boroughs, which New York. It's interesting. Um, you've seen the posters that I have, autographed.
You got vinyls too, huh?
I do have vinyls. That vinyls are coming. I wouldn't say they're coming back. They've been back. Yeah, that's not something that you can say is making a comeback because they've never really left. I just seen today though. Best Buy announced that they're no longer doing DVDs or Blu-ray.
Oh, it's all download now?
Everything is apparently digital.
There'll be a Best Buy app where you can just stream stuff.
I want instead of Amazon, you just get Best Buy delivering, to your house. But no, I enjoy the old stuff. People come over, like, hey, you ever heard of this? Seeing that logo though is popular across the world.
I think even if you don't know who they are, everybody knows that skull image.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody knows who it is, and they see it, and it's just, it's eye catching. That's the biggest thing.
Yeah, they definitely got good songs. I'm a big fan of metal, so they definitely kick it for their age. It'd be cool to be that age and still just do what you love to do.
If you get the chance, it's hard to see a lot of Danzig's live performances online.
Yeah.
He's very old school. He wants you to pay the money to come to his shows. Yeah, he nothing over the top. It's typical. The price of merchandise is $40 a shirt. It's nothing crazy, but you gotta put yourself out there and go and do something. Who knows? Life's too short. Let's see what happens. And
that's good. Mad respect. I like him. That's good. I just wanted to loosen you up and talk about you a little bit. Back to Hampton. So this should be your last week at the job, right?
It is.
You're a mechanic. We used to work together. So for a certain car brand, not gonna mention names or whatever.
Yeah.
But, so it's your last week. People been crying over you yet?
Not yet.
No.
I
Any
know.
women throw their panties at you or anything?
No.
Like,
no.
Jeremy, we love you.
No.
No.
Waiting for you to come back.
Is bullshit.
I know. Yeah.
Now, a lot of them are listening now. I stopped by today. Hopefully they'll follow, and so hopefully they can hear what you have to say. I heard in the rumor mill though you were talking that. So you work and you get paid every 2 weeks, but this week the check didn't come, right?
Yeah. So they're very blank about how they pay. Most people in America, it's either weekly or biweekly. That the military pay plan. We're not military, so how do you tell your employees, you get paid this way? What do you do?
Well, what happened? You got on your phone, you checked your bank account, and the money wasn't there.
Yeah.
What happened?
So I had to take my emergency money that everybody should have it.
Some cash.
Yeah.
Some paper.
You go to the bank, and that way you can pay bills.
Unmarked bills.
Yeah, definitely unmarked. All the fingerprints. Yeah.
USDA certified.
You have to do whatever you have to do to support your family, but you can't call the utility company and tell them, hey, my work or however I get paid didn't pay me because their app was down.
You don't think they would care?
Well, I'm just glad that they can go out and take time off and go to their concerts and whatever they want to do, their dinners, and hey,
so you had
it's fine. I'll
so
run around and instead of support my family, being there.
But you had to put cash in the bank, is what you're saying.
Correct.
And the bank was open today. What's that?
And that's why everybody should have emergency money. And I know it's hard nowadays, especially with everything that's going on. I mean,
but did your work give you a reason or a notice? Or I don't understand.
No, what would have been nice would be an email.
Yeah,
saying, hey, a mass wide email to the company. Even your.
How many people do you think's in that company? Like hundreds of people, right?
Well, just in our location together, I would say roughly about 150.
Okay.
Yeah. But I mean, that's just one. Even though they have, we have 30 different properties.
Right.
But, we have 150 people. We don't know. It's so you're left to scramble. That's.
Yeah, a lot of Americans these days are just paycheck to paycheck, even on 2 incomes, even 3 incomes. Inflation's real.
Yeah.
What's crazy? It's like my dad works government, and I know a buddy of mine. He works for the state, and they get raises just based on inflation alone. It's just cost of living at that point.
Yeah.
It's like, oh crap, you need to buy a loaf of bread now that's more expensive. Here well, we're gonna help out with that. But when you go to a private business or a shop like that, like, yeah, they don't care.
No.
We'll evaluate it in 6 to 8 months.
Right.
Then you might get that.
But in the
dollar
meantime,
raise.
I have to go on this, cruise to wherever on a ship. See a old band.
And they won capitalism. It is what it is. It's
I mean.
But the fact that they said nothing, that's what's alarming.
Nothing was said, and that was brought to my attention today. Was that they could have said something. Mass email to the company. Even to your head people to pass it down. Hey, relay this message. Hey, we're having an issue. We apologize. Hey, we're gonna try to compensate and do what we can, but I'm not looking for that. I'm not looking for a handout.
If you weren't on your way out, if your goal was just to keep working there, how would you? Would you feel differently? Would you say something? Would you quit? I mean, what would you do?
Lack of production definitely comes into play. I mean, you expect me to show up on time. I expect my paycheck to show up on time. Yeah. That's, how do you feel?
Oh, if it was me, I would have quit.
Yeah, exactly. So, we're kind of similar,
because I know somebody's willing to pay me.
Right. I can go somewhere else and do what I need to do. You hired me to provide a job. Right. I accepted the position because you accepted to pay me. So, it's kind of one of those things. And it's, my last day is, 6 days from now, and here we are Saturday, and I'm off obviously Sunday, so I work Monday through Friday, and that's it. And then, I'm taking about almost another week off before, plus the weekend, that I'm going to move my family and do what I need to do to keep going. But, I mean, as a business, and especially when you're a multi-billion-dollar business, I can't even say million, because when you have over 30 different locations, and, where we're at is a multiple brand dealership, how much money is made that you're going to tell me that we and that's like today. We work Saturdays, and every Saturday is a paid lunch. It's provided. Food's provided, and we get Chick-fil-A. That was what was provided, but I got a chicken sandwich.
And
no cookie.
No cookie. What?
No drink. Cookie? No, that's it. I mean,
and they expect you to stay there.
So you might as well just give me a kid's meal, like 4 nuggets.
I mean, some people would
drink
say,
a little fry. No, I didn't get that. I got literally a sandwich.
Well, some people would say that that's, at least they're giving you something.
Correct. But
Yeah.
also,
You're a grown ass man. Yeah. Probably.
I'm working 6 days, no overtime. Where's the where's the cookie, if you will? That's the biggest thing. Where's the bone? Where's the hey, this is what you make. Yeah, you can make more money if you turn more hours, but there's no love in the long run.
Do you think that happened to everybody? Do you think nobody got paid?
Yeah, nobody got paid. It was talk of the campus. Talk of the campus was nobody got paid.
Huh. And what did the manager say?
It was, hey, the app that we use, where I'm not going to say names, but the app that we use is down. Okay, well, what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to tell my utilities company or my, landlord or mortgage or whatever, the bank for my mortgage, whatever I use, hey, I'm sorry, this app was down. Well, they don't care. Where's the late fee going to go? Who pays that?
Well, hopefully you didn't get one today and
you're able
to make it. But, I mean, maybe
and that's where we go back to the emergency money, but that's the problem in modern day, not even America, just world. No. The cost of everything is so high. What do you do? You can't do nothing. You do what you can. Mm-hmm. It's unfortunate. But hopefully one day we can,
But, I mean, hopefully it works itself out next week, and then you can have your safe move and not even worry about it again, and then just get out.
Well, I'm hoping, my mother and my wife and, our family, we have a place down in Outer Banks that we enjoy going to once a year. My wife and I, we just hit our 10-year anniversary.
Whoa. 10 years.
Down in Key West, down in Duval Street.
Duval?
Yeah, that's
Duval.
That's
what is that?
Duval Street. That's Duval. A big party area. We got married on Smathers Beach, but Duval Street is the big party area in Key West. Ernest Hemingway, big thing down there. He just had a
real great
Jimmy
stuff,
Buffett just passed away. That he loved Key West.
Yeah, Jimmy B.
Yeah. It's a lot of things that you want to do in life, but unfortunately, the way things are going, you really can't. You can't have fun anymore. The cats down at Hemingway's house, they have multiple toes more than what they're supposed to have.
What?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? What do you mean they have multiple toes? Like,
you're supposed to have 5, right?
Yeah.
They have like 7.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Who?
The cats.
The
Check
cats?
them out. Yeah.
What do you mean cats? Like stray cats? What are you talking
about?
Look it up. What am I looking up?
Ernest Hemingway. Cats.
Hemingway. We do have big paws. Yeah. What the fuck?
Look up like their
What
toes.
What's going on with their feet?
Yeah.
Look at his mittens.
So there was a mansion.
What's going on here?
Yeah.
Mansion,
you know who Hemingway is, right?
Yeah. I've heard them.
Yeah.
Okay.
But no, Key West is great.
Key West is great.
It's weird. That stay weird. I mean, stay
That's
weird.
That's where my buddy is right now. Yeah.
Stay weird.
He works at a local watering hole there in Key West.
7 Mile Bridge.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it looks beautiful.
Yeah. So that bridge that was right there, the top, 7 miles long. That's it.
I could run it. I'm just kidding.
I can run it with a car, maybe. You know.
Well, that's cool. Yeah, and that's where you guys got married, Key West.
Yeah.
Cool. You miss your wife? Oh, he misses you.
Oh man.
Hey, you need to subscribe. His wife. I know you're listening. You need to subscribe.
We have fun. Good stuff. But no, you never know. You know, it's.
Well, again, I wish you the best of luck.
Yeah.
Back to Indianapolis or wherever, but wherever you go in life, man. It's
Yeah.
been good knowing you, good seeing you, hanging
Yeah.
out.
You know. Hopefully everything works out for everybody. You know, it's rough life. You know.
Yeah.
Work pays you when they want. You know.
I'm sure that's just a technical difficulty.
Things
sure
happen. Things happen. But you know, quiet promotion. Have fun. You know, life hits you different.
It
You know,
does.
you never know what happens. You know, friends come and go, but you know, best friends are always there. You know, be there, do things.
That's right. Every day's a special day. Live it up.
That's it.
Good to be alive.
Every day above ground is better than a day below ground.
That's right.
You know,
just be good people.
that's it.
Well, that's all I got. I mean, I guess I'm not drinking tonight. I'm just saying, I'm just gonna chill and maybe watch some TV. But I hope everybody has a good weekend. Like, comment, subscribe, whatever.
Do stuff.
Yeah. Be safe, everybody.
We're having fun.
Alright, bye.
Later.